Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here. So I have another pick a card reading for you all. This one is more so about the Mercury retrograde that'll be going on within the month of August. I do know it'll be around mid-August. I know there's one on the 9th, and I do believe the 18th something to be occurring as well. So I have the numbers here because my device is acting weird again, to where it'll only upload in a certain position. So until that gets fixed again, we'll be dealing with it like this. So I got the numbers here so you don't be confused on which one is which and where to pick. Before I get started, I do want to let you all know that again that the crystals are usually never a part of the reading. Yes, they do help me with positive vibes and more clearer energy to give you the insights that I'm picking up on and to get clearer messages, but they are not a part of your pick a card reading. They're just there for decoration and to help me with, my insight and giving me clearer vibes for you all. Also on comments, I will try to respond to everybody depending on the comment. So if I don't get back to you, it is likely because I am busy or I'm not going to be able to reply to everybody, so I do apologize. So this will be a general retrograde reading. It will not be, it won't resonate with everybody. Again, I will always say that because they are not specific to any one person. It is for a general audience, so you may find that it may not make sense, but in some ways, more than likely, the messages are meant for you. You are also welcome to read along with me and make your own synopsis of what may be going on with the cards. Not necessarily have to listen to me, but you can also use your own intuition and see. As what I am doing is reading intuitively. I am not just reading for one specific person here. I'm reading intuitively for a big group, for a big general audience. So again, it may not resonate with you. I will do more personal and specific readings in a private paid session. There is information linked down below to get a booked reading with me. So anyway, let's get started. I've been rambling for a couple of minutes. So anyway, there was a lunar eclipse recently, and it actually is still in effect. It started on the 27th. Things kind of got a little more hectic the 28th, or it was starting to die down on the 28th, and some people are still feeling the effects of it. So when it comes to things in the universe going on like this, some people may not actually get affected at all, and not everybody is set for a negative outcome. It really depends on where you are currently speaking in your life. It can affect you positively, it can affect another person negatively, and it may not affect anybody at all. So now the retrogrades are usually a negative energy for pretty much anybody that experiences with it, but I mean, it can become positive, but it just depends. But anyway, let's get started. So I have quite a few decks here. I do recommend that you only pick one, being that I am using multiple decks and you will more than likely get too confused if you pick more than one, but it's up to you. So yeah, I'm going to go over which ones I am using. And we have Sacred Power. So this is how the upcoming retrograde will affect my relationship or my love life. So Sacred Power, reading cards by Anna Stark, and that is one of my newer additions. Daily Guidance, Oracle cards from your angels, Oracle cards by During Virtue. Healing Yourself, reading cards by Ina Segal. The Romance Angels, During Virtue. Energy Oracle cards, Sandra and Taylor. And Angel Tarot, Jane Wallace. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with set 1. So also the lunar eclipses affect in the same way. May not affect anybody. Some people can get negative outcome, some people get positive. So with the lunar eclipse, for me, I didn't really experience anything weird other than my technology tools kind of started to act kind of funny, and now, as you can see, this is filming this way. So yeah, other than that, I haven't really been affected by it. But lunar eclipses are really about letting go of something old and gaining something positive. But so for those of you who picked set 1, card number 48, Angel of Balance. So this is about how the upcoming retrograde would affect my relationship or my love life. So this is for most of you that are in a current relationship speaking, but I mean, if you're wondering generally about just your love life overall, we can do that as well. So card number 48, Angel of Balance. The numbers can mean something on the card, but it may not. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Let's get that out the way. What do you desire? And it says you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires, you know that you're ready and deserving of them. They'll rush into your life as if by magic. Okay. King of Cups. We have commitment right there. 20, family and tribe. Again, the numbers can mean something, but it may not. And soul journey. So I want to say that some of you are kind of in an estranged relationship with this set. Like it's not 100% committed, but you two have an understanding. And it is definitely a soulmate and or twin flame connection. I definitely pick up on how it would get affected in the retrograde. I feel like this person is not speaking to you right now. So most of you, they're not speaking to you. But you desire for them too. Family and tribe. That comes in because you two are connected on a more spiritual level, whether the other person realizes it or not, or whether you realize it or not. As far as how it is going to get connected during a retrograde, I do feel like some of you are going to come back into cahoots with this person somehow, and everything is going to be balanced out. So right now things are negative for you, for most of you, but it seems like for the majority of you, you are going to be back reconnected with this person somehow, and they're going to give you more of their time, more of their energy. And yeah, so it looks like the retrograde is going to do you, whoever they're talking to now. If it's not you, the person that they're talking to is now is going to blow up with them. In a negative way on retrograde, and it's going to bring them to you. And it may not exactly during the retrograde, but the energy will be there, and they'll eventually pull toward you. So, but yeah. So that was just for most of you. Again, more personal and specific readings are paid sessions, and it will likely resonate with you just fine. So set 2. Number 1, the sun. And again, the numbers on the card can mean something. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So far we've gotten 2 sets with something about family. So yeah. opportunity to forgive, and it says this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiven thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, isolation. Number 3, dreams. The numbers can mean something, but it may not. And the last one is truth. So I feel like for most of you, your family is a little bit too involved in your relationship within this connection. And I do feel like that this is about somebody you are with currently speaking. You have 5 of Pentacles, and the key word is isolation here. So I'm feeling that this person is going to grow distant with you. They are going to think about you, but it's just going to be like, it's like the attention that they gave you before is going to die down. It's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and you're going to notice that. That was my smoke alarm, so I do apologize. And I do not know how many times it's going to go off, but hopefully that was the first and last time. So like I was saying, so isolation. And you're still holding on to something this person said or did to you in the past. If you keep holding on to it and bringing it up to them 100 times a week, I feel like that is why they are going to separate themselves from you or give you less attention. They're not going to contact you as much because not only is your family having too much to do with the relationship, they have too much say-so. This person has done stuff to you in the past and you're still with them, and that's fine, but you have not 100% forgiven them, and they already know that because you keep saying things and bringing things back up. So that is going to cause them to separate. Dreams is just saying that they're going to be thinking about you while they are giving you less attention, but they don't want you to know that. The sun is really just about how things are now. Things are good now, but during this retrograde, I feel like they're just going to give you less and less and less and less attention. And possibly tell you something that they've been hiding from you. Yeah, with that truth card, I feel like they've definitely been hiding something. And they're going to take that mask off, and yeah. I don't see a permanent separation, no. I just see them kind of dialing back their interest. That's what it's going to seem like, but I mean, they're still interested. They're just going to kind of fade off into the distance for a little bit. Like, they will contact you and stuff, yes, but it's just going to be less. So that is how I feel for number 2. Number 3, we have 47, the thinking woman. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. Now, that doesn't have to be about finances, but we'll get to that in a minute. Knight of Cups, and it says spirituality. Number 36, hole in the soul. Sacred wisdom. So I do feel, first of all, you have hole in the soul, but sacred wisdom, as well as a thinking woman. And the thinking woman is literally about a female energy bringing wisdom into your life. It could be a reader, it could be a friend, a family member, a therapist, a counselor, any female energy, your mom, an aunt, anybody. that is here to give you guidance and advice and just kind of show you the ropes on what to do within certain things. Now it's up to you to do what you want to do about it, but they're trying to give you guidance, so take those words into consideration. So it looks like you're about to get a lot of wisdom here. I do feel like most of you will be dating somebody new. Not exactly during the retrograde, no, but I feel like this connection is fairly new for most of you. Although this person is confused about how you feel about them, though. And I feel like that's where the Knight of Cups comes in. Whole soul, yeah. This person doesn't know how you really feel. I mean, you're showing them bits and pieces, but it's like they're missing something. And as far as the abundance with finances, I don't feel like that's about finances for you. I feel like that is more so about not finances, but more opportunities to get to know this person different ways and different places. But as far as the retrograde goes, this person is going to want you to show a different side of you, and they want to know for sure how you feel. They may not say that, but that's what's going to be on their hearts and what's on their mind. So, yeah. And number 4, I think we're on. Yeah, number 4. Moved kind of quickly. I don't know why, but, well, it may have something to do with the fact that it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. So we have number 50, Angel of Strength, for set 4. The numbers can mean something, but it may not. We have Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So most of you just recently went through a breakup. Or it's possible one is about to occur, but I don't want to get that far ahead yet without getting the other cards out. So let's just see. Life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Yeah, so yeah, it's either you just went through a breakup recently, or the retrograde may be about to cause it. Because you have Judgment, and the key words is Angel of the Past. So yeah, pretty much called that one. Self-love, number 24. And change. So new beginnings, yeah. Either you went through one recently, or it is about to happen. And I do apologize, but you're not always going to get a positive answer, unfortunately, because if I were to do that 100% of the time, then I would really start to question, is this person's gifts even real? I do want to say about negative responses that these are general readings, so everybody is not going to resonate with it the way that I'm reading it at the moment. So that's why I do encourage you to get a private session, because I am reading generally at this time. Not everybody's going to have the same outcome. We can get the same cards, but they all may tell us a different story individually. And I don't go with standard meanings. I go with mostly my intuition and clairvoyance. So yeah, don't get mad if you get an answer that you don't want to hear. I mean, that's the way my gifts work. That's the way most readers work, if they are real. You can expect to get it in a respectful way and compassionate tone, but never will I ever always be able to give positive messages, unfortunately. And I am just a messenger. This is all spirit here in my guides. So anyway, while I'm babbling on. So yeah. This is about moving on from something or somebody. And since this is a retrograde love reading, this is regarding another individual. So there's going to be a lot of shifts in energy with this. I really hope that you get the outcome that you would like and not this, because, well, again, some of you right now have already went through a breakup and you're waiting for this person to come back. Now, if you have gone through a breakup, it is possible that they are going to pop back up, because we have Angel of the Past and Judgment. So, it's possible. Didn't say it was going to happen. I just said it was possible. But, they no longer serve your highest good. You're loving them more than you love yourself at this point, and right now that is unhealthy, which is why this card is popping back up. Show some love to yourself. And then change, which is really just about shifting to new beginnings and letting go of what was and focusing on what is. So this person is a part of your past, and to be honest, you need to leave them there. For the ones who have picked this one, for those of you who are still with somebody right now or dealing with somebody, most of you are about to separate from this person. I don't know exactly why. Just know that the retrograde energy upcoming, and is more than likely having to do something with that, because it does change people's moods. It affects a lot of different things. It affects communication. It gets arguments going, things like that. So if you don't separate, just know you're going to come close to it. You may figure out a way around it, but I'm telling you, most of you have either already been through a breakup and you're trying to move on, but you can't. So yeah. Okay, guys, so that was it for our general retrograde love reading. Again, the retrograde may affect some people positively, some negatively, some not at all. So, but during that time, this is just what may be happening, and the retrograde may not have anything to do with it. But I'm just gonna say, if something goes down during that time, it is likely because of the retrograde. So choose wisely, think with logic, let go what you need to let go of, and set your soul free. Because a lot of you really do not need to be focused on love at the moment. And I'm not saying, I don't know how to say that or phrase it. Not focused on love, but focused on it in a certain way. You're giving more attention to it than you're giving it to yourselves. And I definitely felt that with set number 4. So I love you all. For a more personalized reading, please do get in touch with me for a retrograde reading. It will be, I think, $35 to do a specific reading for you. And obviously I will probably pull more cards than this. Yeah, it's the same price that I did for the new moon reading a while back. $35. It is a brief little reading, but it takes a lot of energy out of me, so that is why it is $35. Doing readings is more than just pulling cards, because I actually do not need them, but I love them, so I incorporate them anyway. It's more than just pulling cards and just telling you what they mean, because it's more than that. And you can also catch me on some lives. I might be doing some lives this week. If not, I don't know. I might. Most of them, I know I'm going to do one with a fixed rate for specific questions. Specific questions I do not give out for free for a reason. Unless you follow me on psychicbitch.com, you can maybe get a free question from time to time. But other than that, I cannot give away services for free, unfortunately. So it is my only income, so I'm using those gifts to my advantage. Anyways, I love you all. Wish you all love and light and a safe retrograde. Just be careful and try not to let it get the best of you. There are ways around it, so don't think that you're just doomed. And now that you know what may go on, you can kind of prevent it from happening in certain ways. I can give you more on that specifically in your life personally in the $35 retrograde reading. Once retrograde is over, obviously I won't be doing that anymore. So yeah, and it is actually for healings, retrograde is the worst time to do one, so I wouldn't recommend you ordering one of those from anybody, not even just from me, but from anybody. They also say that readings are best not to be purchased, I guess, unless they're specifically regarding the retrograde. But spiritual services are off limits really during retrograde season and things that are happening in the universe like that at that time. And it's where a lot of people pull back as well. So unless it's specifically regarding the retrograde, I would recommend do not get any readings from anyone. But it's always up to you. And again, I wish you love and light, and I will see you all in the next one.